Good morning and welcome to another video from me. I need to get a little bit better organised about making them on a Saturday. Saturday's traditionally my day off, but been working pretty hard lately. Anyway, first things first, let's talk about the weight. A couple of weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, I made a video with the bad news that I'd put 2 kilos on. That was on the Saturday. On the Monday following that, I went to the hospital because I had to have a checkup on various things and speak to the endocrinologist, which, if you don't know, has to do with your hormonal system. And apparently one of the things that's wrong with me is I have sleep apnea, and one of the consequences of sleep apnea is that my blood is not carrying enough oxygen, and when I sleep, so it puts your system goes into starvation mode. And because it goes into starvation mode, the metabolism slows right down. Consequently, when you wake up, it takes a long time to get up to the levels at which fat will burn. So this might explain a little bit about what's been going on, because I, as you know, have been exercising, for me at least, at quite an increased rate compared to what I was doing before. I'm not saying that I'm, Olympic standard by clearly any stretch of the imagination, but what it does mean is that all that time my metabolism is underperforming, or under revving, if you like. They did prescribe months and months ago I can't remember what it's called, semaglutide or something like that, semi whatever it was. Anyway, it's this injection pen, and I was like freaking out because it was an injection and I'm diabetic, and I was like, don't fancy that. I think I'm cleverer than this professor that prescribed it to me. As usual, is my mortal sin is arrogance. So I decided I would work on things from a different angle and not take this stuff. But this stuff has got little to do with the diabetes, but because it had kind of like a glucosey name in it, I thought, oh yes, diabetes. It was to deal with the problem with the metabolism being so slow because of the sleep apnea. The other thing that they wanted me to do was have one of those machines by the bed and a cup mask, and be breathing connected up to an oxygen machine at night. And I was like, I'm not going down that road. I'm going to get rid of this diabetes, thinking that it was only the diabetes that he was dealing with. Because anyway, so he had a bit of a word with me, and he said, I mean, really, he said, I've prescribed it to you to try and speed up your metabolism, and then we'll see how the weight loss goes. And like 4 months after he prescribed it to me, the penny finally dropped, or he finally managed to get through to me. For all my intelligence, as people tell me, there's a thick vein of stupidity that runs through me. But eventually he's got through to me, and I've had an injection, which is really, it's a tiny little needle, about that long. It's just as long as it's under the skin, it's getting in there. We did it wrong first time, but I've done it right the second time. Anyway, to cut a long story short, my weight had gone up by 2 kilos, and that 2 kilos has now all but disappeared. So I'm back to where I was about a month ago, which is not great, because it does set things back, but at least I'm moving at a better rate now, in that I think it was semaglutide or something like that it was called, if that works, then the weight should start to shift in a fair way, compared to what was quite a disappointing journey so far, because I think we've been struggling to lose 5 kilos or something like that, or 5.5 kilos, and then I put 2 of those back on. So whatever was causing that log jam of the weight not actually coming off, I'm hoping that with this injection it will help to speed up the metabolism. I have to get rid of this this illness, this diabetes, this sleep apnea, this high blood pressure, this what else have I got? High blood pressure, what's the other thing you get? Cholesterol, that was it. we're doing okay on it, and the readings are improving, but this is the reason why I think that as I move into my 60s, if I expect to get out of my 60s and into my 70s, I'd better shape up. So we are back walking. You can see behind me probably there, you see that patch of white there? That's the exercise bike where it lies gathering dust next to the Christmas tree. We've got to try and get this saddle sorted out, because it's the most uncomfortable thing. Well, probably. So we'll get that sorted out. We'll get on that. I'm doing more walking. I dropped the car at a garage the other day and walked all the way back, which was quite good, because it was like 3,000 steps all in one go. So that helps as well. So we're all working on it. Melody's back on her milkshake meal replacement things in the morning as well. So she's trying to get hers off, and she succeeded straight away. Probably because she walks about 5 miles at work every day. I don't. Clearly, I drive about 100 or so. Anyway, look, things are back on track, and I'm a little bit more positive this time than I was last time, certainly. So we'll be taking a few more walks, weather permitting, of course, and time permitting. And we've got a little bit better organised as far as figuring out what to do as far as work goes. So I'm very happy with work now. And I'm very happy with everything else. So fingers crossed. Next week we'll be back on the right track. In that we'll be continuing the weight loss. All right. So I'll speak to you on Saturday. I'm going to get organised. I'm going to get videos done on a Saturday. They should be posted Saturday night. So you've got all day Sunday to watch them. You see the button below, the little thumbs up button. Do me a favour. Whenever you watch one of my videos, hit that like button, because it matters. Don't have to comment. Don't have to subscribe, but just hit the like button for me. Alright, good on you. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.